You ever heard the saying, you just never know what the day's gonna bring? Well, today's one of those days. Welcome back, everybody. This morning, we had some things to get taken care of in the shop. We needed to get some of this stuff shipped out, these hats and shirts and hoodies and posters and license plates, and some of the stuff needed to be autographed first. So, Billy and I took some time this morning to sit down and sign all this stuff so that Allison and Tommy could get it shipped out. Meanwhile, while we're in there doing that, we've got another project going on. Well, two actually. The 421's going back together, and Kenny is over on the other side of the shop putting brakes all the way around the shit wagon. Billy's been driving that truck for about 3 months without any rear brakes. So I was very happy to see Kenny out there putting brakes on that truck. He actually put new brakes all the way around it. So once we had everything done that we needed to do in the office, Billy, Matt, and myself hop in the Suburban and head towards Columbus. We had to go see Uncle Terry at JEGS at 11th Avenue. We needed to pick up a new set of push rods, a new timing chain set, and Matt had a nitrous bottle he needed to get filled. By the time we got in there, Uncle Terry had everything laid out for us, ready to go. We'll run up to Delaware and get that rear main seal.
Cool.
I'd rather be safe than sorry.
I agree with you, 100%.
I'm tired of oil leaks.
Nobody recognized it. Hi, everybody.
While T-Mac was checking Billy out, he sprung something on us we just weren't ready for. What are you up to, Uncle Terry?
I've got a brand new Hemi crate motor back there. It came back because it came loose in the crate. It broke off the dipstick, and I think that's the only thing that's wrong with it. But they're going to sell it for $2,700 instead of $5,799 is what they are. Perfect engine for Allison's Dart. Perfect. Single turbo, twin turbos, 1,500 plus horsepower. She needs to learn to drive all over again.
Let's go take a look at this thing.
We're gonna go take a look at
it. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, you've picked a great time to pick up this side channel because we have another project, as you can see.
Now, as most of you know, a few weeks ago, me, Billy, and Limpy drove up to Detroit, Michigan and picked up this really clean 1967 Dodge Dart GT for Allison, Tommy's girlfriend. Now, Allison's never driven anything. She's never raced anything. So she's a clean slate, and we've been working with her the last few weeks, teaching her all the ins and outs. And she's having a blast, but she's really wanting to know prep race this car, and the Dart's just not quite fast enough. Now, the original plan involved LS swapping the Dart, but Allison's family are die-hard Chrysler people. So, LS swapping the Dart is completely out of the question. You're kidding me.
It's complete.
Right, injectors, everything. Like, it's complete. You're not gonna get that for I see it busted
$2,700.
Oh yeah,
That is a complete brand new 5.7 Hemi.
water pump, coils. That's what broke off.
Almost makes me not want to take it apart and just run it as is.
I have fuel pumps for it. We can do pump, you could plug a Holly right into it.
Yeah, they make the Terminator X for the 2.3 Hemi.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And just run it. It could run like this. And probably still make more power than it is now.
So, we're back home. We picked up our parts. Billy's in the shop working on the 421. And the only thing we really needed to do now was make sure it was okay with Jeff, Allison's dad. You know, we've been given a lot of leeway around here to do whatever with the Dart, but ultimately Jeff has been working on the Dart quite a bit. He's going to put a roll bar in it. He's wanting to paint it. He's wanting to put new suspension up underneath of it. So I know Jeff did not want to LS swap the car, But I don't know if Jeff has found anything to power the car. I don't know what his plans are. So the first thing we needed to do before we say anything, or before we even buy the engine, we need to run it past Jeff, Allison's dad. So I text Jeff, and let's just say he's excited, he's happy. So then the only thing we have left to do now is go tell Allison. It's just like a family meeting.
This is not a tense situation.
No. So we went to JEGS today. Are you going to get in on this meeting?
I'm in the meeting. I'm just in the background.
So there was a meeting of the minds today at JEGS, right? Uncle Terry sprung something on us that we were not prepared for.
Is this why your trip took so long?
Partially, not really. Actually, our trip took so long because Billy's an idiot and he can't drive for shit. He can't breathe and chew bubble gum at the same time. But anyway, so Uncle Terry, as we're checking out, approaches us with an offer. There was a 5.7 Hemi ordered in at JEGS on a crate engine, complete brand new crate engine, and it came loose from the crate and broke the oil dipstick off and the oil pressure sending unit and dented the oil filter. Minor things. The engine is $5,800. They will sell it to us for $2,700.
Oh my gosh.
And Billy bought it on the spot.
What the hell are you doing?
We're gonna need it eventually.
Where?
Since when do you just get a brand new 5.7 Hemi?
You don't. You're the luckiest. ever.
700?
$2,700. We're picking it up tomorrow.
Who are the lucky?
Billy.
So before we told you,
What'd you see the picture of?
yeah, before we told you, we had to make contact with Jeff.
Oh my
Oh
God,
gosh.
Jeff's already.
Jeff knows. Oh gosh.
So I had to make sure it was okay with your dad because I haven't talked to your dad about it, and I wanted to make sure that he was okay with a 5.7 Hemi. Of course he was.
Look at this thing, it's complete, like 100%.
What the hell?
It's literally a brand new, never been fired 5.7 Gen 3 Hemi.
How do you find this stuff?
It come to us. Uncle Terry knew it was back there. And when we went to JEGS today, Terry said that they had just decided this morning to sell it at a reduced price. Just this morning. And Craig's not even there.
Half price.
Yeah,
Gosh.
Literally, you need an oil dipstick, one sensor.
that's it.
And the Terminator, you get a Holly Terminator, and literally
Plug and play. Like it's ready to drop in and fire.
So the Dart's getting a Hemi.
The dirt staying so far, everyone.
Yeah, that's pretty much what your dad said.
But there's one caveat.
What?
Now I need a back tire.
So once we broke the news to Allison that we'd found her a brand new Hemi crate engine at JEGS, it was time to get back in the shop, get working on the S-10, and get this 421 put together. It didn't have the oil pump, the oil pan, the intake wasn't on it, the rocker arms weren't on it, the push rods weren't in it, and we've got a lot of work to get done. To be honest, I'm kind of excited to go back to the old 23-degree stuff. That little motor always ran really, really good. Now the last 23-degree motor was actually 13-to-1 with the exact same heads and a little bit bigger camshaft. This one's only about 11-to-1. Although this engine doesn't have the compression, it has a longer stroke. The old engine was 400 cubic inches or 406, depending on the bore. This engine, though, has a 3.875 stroke crankshaft, making it a 421 cubic inch small block with a 4.155 bore. The cylinder heads are standard AFR 220 23-degree heads with Inconel exhaust valves and heavy-duty intake valves. The engine uses a very simple and economical cast aluminum intake manifold from Speedmaster. Along with the Proform stud girdle and the Harlan Sharp roller rockers, it's a very, very inexpensive combination that makes incredible power with very little maintenance. So where are we at with this thing here, Junior?
Put the water pump on. We primed the oil, and it has 80 pounds on the drill.
I like it. I like it a lot.
I've adjusted all the rocker arms except for one because we don't have a push rod in that hole.
Right.
Um,
I'll see if I can get that taken care of first thing in the morning.
got the intake on. Rob cleaned up the intake for us and switched out some of these fittings from the old intake and the thermostat housing. We're gonna have to get a little bit longer vacuum line here tomorrow.
Yeah.
Push lock hose. I don't know what size that is. That's like 3/8. 3/8.
So are you planning on putting this thing down on the truck tonight?
Probably do it in the morning.
Maybe have it running tomorrow afternoon?
Yeah.
Maybe test this Friday.
Sounds good to me.
You don't have to do this on an LS, by the way.
Well, you know, not everybody's a Walmart shopper, Matt.
This is cool. We got Great Value Paul Walker, Great Value Street Racer. We got them all. Right in my face. That's what I get for talking shit.
All right, guys, so that's going to be about it for tonight. I'm going to go ahead and get this video finished up, get it uploaded, and we'll see what tomorrow brings. Hopefully tomorrow will be a better day. We got to go into JEGS first thing in the morning and go pick up a Hemi. A Hemi. We're going to go buy a Hemi. I can't believe it. So we'll get that done in the morning. We got to get a set of push rods because we got the wrong push rods today. That's our fault, not Uncle Terry's. And hopefully we'll be making methanol fumes out here in the shop tomorrow afternoon with our eyes watered. So good night, guys. Thanks for watching. Check us out tomorrow.